Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That's reeled in, it's Tate. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Tate.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The Golden Flashes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. They can't corral the push. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Whoa, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
Got some room to run. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The golden flashes are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Tomlinson. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Golden Flashes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Kent State 7, South Carolina 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away. dances away. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Under fire. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Tomlinson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on first down. grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. The throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Connection to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Kent State 14, South Carolina 7.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Tomlinson. Quickly out to the tight end. The Golden Flashes have a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle.
Makes the catch down the right side. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. Got a man. It's Nubin. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help.
Lots of running room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Golden Flashes are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Finds his man. It's Nubin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I'm not nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 50, the 40, past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. All wideouts, no backs. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Tomlinson. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-box. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Let's it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. About to have the ninth snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Kent State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Nubin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Incomplete. He Took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The screen, he can go. And the Golden Flashes have enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Martin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quick completion on the outroute. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They're working that left side. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Racing down the left side. Pass the tackle. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. Catch in the middle, it's Etheridge. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the golden flashes, wants to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. Dances away to buy time. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they got a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the one. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Flashes will put toe together to crank us up. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30 plus. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's Tomlinson. Throws to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
To the air, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those clocks. And he picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. From the red zone, looking for a space. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out. Around the field, nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. Kent State 14, Arizona State 6.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
QB DB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Etheridge. Wide open spaces. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody?
Lets it fly. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he throws his third pick of the day. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. A great catch and run for 6.
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. To the air, it's Tomlinson working that wide receiver screen. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll do it himself on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Newman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And he makes the extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
That's caught. It's Horton.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time at 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Steps away. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And they're not on the same page there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits it right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Tomlinson. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Oh, out of space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Williams. And they get him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Horton. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he makes Just a fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Tomlinson. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Ernie on the Jets. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the golden flashes. Want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Tomlinson. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Trying to pull his way in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Kent State! They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. this started. The Gamecocks will put total under and will get started. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, they're after him. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Martin. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense will have... use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him short. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Flashes will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. To throw, it's back. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Golden Flashes in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's loose. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Golden Flashes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Pocket breaking down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's back. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Martin. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. Working that wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, where you've got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
14.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick and they get it right back. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up.
Miami 36, Kent State 14.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. He's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
That's caught. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Get enough for the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Crosses the tag. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Bring in the heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Makes the catch. It's Norton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open, like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they...
Oh, a lot of space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the golden flashes are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Under fire. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
At the 2-yard line. First and goal, Kent State. That's the end of the first quarter. With the game
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And I think when you got a quarterback that this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Got a wide open receiver. Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The option look. Now the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The golden flashes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the run.
Headed to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Norton. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. It's Tomlinson. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, fourth down.
All right, let's get it. Fight.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Florida, Kent State, 7.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. 10. Touchdown Bulls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. South Florida, 20. Kent State.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Kent State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Here's a heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back.